me rap to you real quick. I want to enjoy the luxury of life, and I know when it's ever for real. Hold up. Lotus flower bound, firefly. When I'm low, she take me high. I can teach you all the sounds of love. Flower bomb, let me guess your favorite fragrance, and you got that bomb. I'm trying that in nature, no disrespecting, baby. Just try and make me smile. Try to keep my spirits up. That's why I lay some down. Try to keep your spirits up. Lil vodka, whatever. Took it forever to get dressed. I acknowledge your effort, so I clap for her. She deserves an applause. Shawty working so hard. She deserves that baton. Shawty wearing your baton. Racing through my mind like she heard that. I got that word. I heard that she been on strike. Here to tell, I read your mind. She been on the father's first. Caramel, macchiatos with Shawty get in the work. I can be a favorite, be a nigga or a criminal purse. I'm just trying to work that. They just trying to work your nerves. I'm just trying to read your mind. I'm just trying to read you mine. I'm just trying to give you life. They just trying to leave you blind. Fantasy, I feel it when you dance with me. It's feeling like you need to be my lady, my baby. Can't you see? I'm talking about it down and in. Tell me what you can to be my lady, my baby. Flower bomb, can I blow up on your mind? This is not no Sandra Bull, but your potion number 9. Navigating through her eyes, destination to her thighs. And I hate to tell you too much, cause you stay with too much pride. And we way too young to know love. Maybe not, but we don't need no rush. Don't believe in love at first sight, but believe in love at first. Can I be with you just one night? I can wear you out inside. I can tell you like persistence, but I make you come and try. I just think we need one night. Can't decide if I can't right. Easy baby, my thing tight, but that Lotus flower just ain't right. I ain't thinking I ain't right. Can't decide, but I can't fight. Easy baby, you the bomb and all, but I'd be damned if I did not land mine. Or at least try. Can I speak up? Was it peace out? Can we eat lunch? Can we take shots with your flavor? Flat drinks we call A-cups. I just think of you one night. It's like you want to be done right, but that gorgeous face that don't know your name, it ain't important, baby. I'm calling mine. Fantasy, I feel it when you dance with me. It's feeling like you need to be my lady, my baby. Can't you see? I'm talking about it down and in. Tell me what you can to be my lady, my baby. Cause I don't know you, and I don't know you, and I can't stick it what you gon' do. Don't know you, don't know you. Let me teach you all the sounds of love. Baby, this was for you, Lotus.
Yes. Shout out to Wale for that bomb song featuring Miguel. Y'all the GOAT.
Y'all is the GOAT. Shout out to y'all.
Seriously. How are you today, Queen?
I am great, Queen. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Okay.
Y'all gave me a little workout right there. I needed that.
I bust a sweat real quick.
Girl, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for tuning in to our first episode to Locked In Podcast.
Episode 1.
Yay. I'm truly excited, and I just want to thank you guys for joining us. Seriously, thank you for your support. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We also have a Facebook, a Instagram and a Twitter.
Okay.
So it's a Locked In Podcast. And yeah.
Follow us. All our pages are public, guys, so you can follow us. It's a community that we're building, so follow us, y'all.
Follow us. It would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, let's get on into it. I'm Shaq.
I'm Krys.
And we just wanted to basically just formally introduce ourselves. I'm from Washington, D.C., born and raised. I attended Cardoza High School. Shout out Cardoza. I graduated from Bell. So yeah, I got the Bill Griffins on my
Griffins,
hat
Griffins,
right there,
Griffins.
you know? That's how I met my good girlfriend right here.
Good girlfriend.
Sis, you know.
I'll sit to that.
Yeah, please do. I'm gonna sit with you right here. Sip to accomplishments.
Basic.
Come on out.
So
but
continue,
no.
Queen.
So yeah, I graduated from Bell Multicultural High School, and I'm studying currently. I'm studying to be a herbalist. So I'm really excited about that. It's something new, something that I've taken a great liking into, and it's kind of like in the forms of what I'm planning on doing when I'm conjuring up as far as my business. So
Okay.
I'm really excited to learn a few things about that. I'm also a mother of two beautiful young kings. They're everything to me. So that right there alone is a journey. And yeah, I'm just excited to start this journey with you guys too. What made me really want to get into this journey was just simply because I just realized that I was hurting. I was dealing with a lot of childhood traumas, as well as leading those into my adult years. I started inflicting them on my relationships, my family, as well as my children. And it was hurting me overall. You know, it started with me first, so it was hurting me overall. And I just really got into this place, this really sunken hole where I was just like, you know, I need to do better. I need to feel better. I want to treat other people around me better. I needed to elevate. So this is pretty much what got me on my journey now, is trying to break these generational curses and trying to get better, you know?
Well, look at you, Queen.
Yeah.
Look at you. So now that we know a little bit about Shaq, let me introduce myself. I am from Washington, D.C. as well. I am a mother of a 11-year-old. I have a daughter. I am a small business owner and I'm an entrepreneur. I do own 4 businesses. And I'm goofy. I really like to laugh and I love people, guys. So, I mean, that's me. That's Krys.
Yeah. We'll get more of that. So
Definitely more of that. Okay. Because I can go off topic too, y'all. But
it's okay. It's all right.
we in this together, right,
Yeah.
Queen? We in this together, right?
Together.
Right? Right, y'all? Okay.
Yeah. And we plan on giving you guys our true, authentic selves. You know, that's all we're gonna come off of. That's all we operate off of. So.
Very transparent.
Absolutely.
And that's what I really like about this journey. I'm glad you touched bases on that because I also want to touch bases on how I started this journey. I was introduced into this journey by my daughter's father, and he introduced me into the journey by talking to me about saving money. He started off by saying it's best that we save money because we always spend money, you know, getting into the saving. Then he started showing me videos of Dr. Sebi and the foods. We started getting into the alkaline water. That's when I, you know, started drinking alkaline water and getting rid of Dairy Park. It was like we went through our whole refrigerator. And so he just basically introduced me into the journey. And it was recently that I really, you know, after a couple things that happened in 2019 at the end of the year, I just really got serious about my journey. And then you came along, Queen, and motivated me to really, you know, want to learn more about my journey and more about myself and stop running from my problems and just kind of like face them because I'm always running the opposite way. So I'm really glad you touched on that. And, you know, the journey that I'm having right now and that what's gotten me to here is the support from other people. You know, I've had support from my daughter's father and support from other friends that, you know, have come in my life and have gone and went on to do their own things. I'm always learning from someone, and I just felt like I just really needed to change who I am because I was very negative with a lot of things. My whole outlook on life was negative. And so now everything is just coming aligned and it's balancing and it's just a good feeling. So definitely Ashe.
Shay. I love that. Sorry guys, that was my prayer going off.
Yes,
It's
it
Ramadan.
is. Yes, it is.
All
And
praises.
so, as we stated before, we're very transparent. So if you hear noises or sounds, we're very transparent, okay?
Yeah.
And we just want to let you know we're not perfect. We are nervous. I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's our first episode.
I'm nervous.
Sure.
And I just wanted to let y'all. I wanted to come on here and let y'all know that I'm nervous. Okay.
Why are you nervous though?
I'm nervous because it's like this in my life right now. This is the first time that I really did something that I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like I've done other things that I really wanted to do, but I really wanted to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, create a sisterhood, a brotherhood, a bond. You know, with people that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I love meeting new people and just talking. I love talking, period. As long as you can listen to me, I'll talk and talk for hours, you know. But it's just I'm so nervous because it's something that I really want. And I want everything to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also realizing that nothing is
It's not gonna
perfect.
be perfect. Yeah.
So I'm scrambling and I'm just, and so it's just like calm down.
But you know what? You're doing what a lot of us want to do is
Right.
take that first step. You
Okay.
know, like we think about it,
Mhm.
but we don't necessarily take it because we're afraid of criticism.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so we'll think about it and we're just like, yeah, we don't do too much. We don't want to attract too much attention to ourselves, but in the back of our mind, we know that we can be so much better. There's so much more that we can pour out, but we
Yes.
just don't do it.
Mhm.
So yeah, all
And it
has
does
to
come
be
from
good.
criticism, but it's a lot that's dealing with insecurities too.
Mhm.
We don't know our worth.
Right.
We don't know that we are powerful. We don't
Right.
believe in ourselves. You have to, you have to believe. And if you believe, then everything else comes second.
Yeah.
Executing the plan,
Yeah.
things like that. And I'm a very shy person coming off. It might seem like I'm not because I'm sitting here and I'm having a conversation with my girl,
Yeah.
my queen, and we're just vibing.
Yeah.
But I am shy. I'm a really shy person, and I'm a person that'll walk into a club and stand at the back
Mhm.
or stand at the bar all night.
Mhm.
But as long as I'm in my element, in my zone, then I feel like I'll come out that shy shell,
Yeah.
or I'll start asking more questions or start being more freely.
Yeah.
Still paying attention to the word use though, because we got to pay attention to the words we use. They
Right.
all have meanings.
Yeah.
So understand that our words that we're using, we just need to, use those words properly. I know I'm one of them, so I want to speak from my experience.
Right.
I'm right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the perfect word to just like express all these emotions that I want to say to you,
Yeah.
which comes the nervousness.
Mhm.
It's just like I have
It's
so
okay
many
though. You
things
hear.
that I
You
that I
showed
really
up.
want to
You
say,
hear. Yeah.
but I can't necessarily articulate the words correctly. Where it's not going to come off as me being aggressive or me being vain. And what I mean by vain is thinking about myself. When you think about yourself too much, they label you as being vain. You should love other things besides yourself. But when I think of vain, I think of just being self-centered, kind of like not even wanting to take constructive criticism, and that's me too. I get so upset when people criticize work that I work so hard at doing, and it's just like, instead of getting upset, I need to really understand and listen to what they're saying. But I'm a know-it-all, so I think
constructive
right.
criticism.
And that's it. Also comes in being nervous, like
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Damn, do I really know this? Do I really know that? I don't know too much. I don't want to put out this and then not be able to back it up, because people believe facts. They don't believe anything outside of facts. So
Right.
if I can't give them a fact and be able to prove that fact, then they're not going to want to take me serious. So it's like all these things that's going in my mind, that all these questions, these doubts. It's just a lot of doubt. Like, me coming on this podcast and me getting with you and we start this podcast, who's really going to listen to us? Are people going to listen to us? Oh my God. Like so many things that's going through my mind when it should be only positive things. This podcast is gonna be dope. We're gonna have so many things to talk about. We can learn from everyone. It's not our audience, it's our community. It's a community based of people that we love, that we just want to spread wealth and spread love to. And yeah, like it's nerve-wracking, but here I am, because I had worked, you know, on a radio show. I have done all that, but that doesn't mean that I have not been nervous every single time I got on that radio show. I was nervous because it was always, what if? And it's just like, if I can just knock that what if out, I'll be in a better position. But I just need to just be myself.
And you know what? You started just doing this. This right here just set the platform for you to be able to step outside of your comfort zone. Like, just like Krys said, I'm an introvert, and I would have never thought in a million years. As a matter of fact, I take that back. I had the thought in my mind that this is something that I always wanted to do. Did I ever think that I was going to take that step? Absolutely not. I love the entertainment, you know.
Right.
You know, I love that, you know, and I love entertaining that thought. Let me say that. I loved entertaining that thought of doing it.
Right.
But I never thought that I would, you know, set the pace to actually do it and to actually step outside of my comfort zone and really just want to share my truth with you guys and with you, Krys. That right there means worlds to me. Seriously. Healing, I never took it serious. I never knew how deep it was to really do the shadow work, man. Like, I never thought it was that serious until I started seeing how I was affecting everyone around me.
Right.
You know, I started seeing how I was.
Right.
You know, and it was just not something that I wanted to do. I couldn't, you know, so this right here was just something great, you know. And for anybody that want to know, me and Krys started our journey just off of simply reading a book.
And this is the book that we actually,
It's Sacred Woman.
It's called Sacred Woman, and this is actually the book that we started reading together. We're on chapter 6 now. And in chapter 6 they're talking about altar work. We will discuss this in our lives. We have a book club on Wednesdays. We'll be coming on live every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. And I'm gonna let Shaq explain it, because she explains it well, guys, and she lets you know from top to bottom what we will be doing. So we want to just get all the information from Shaq, all the details, everything.
So yeah, like to touch up on what Krys said, is we started out we started out reading Sacred Woman. We're still reading Sacred Woman, but this is how me and Krys have gotten on our journey. So anybody that wants to read it, it's by Queen Afua. Any women, it's called Sacred Woman.
It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, but it's on Amazon for like $12.
Yeah.
And you can also get it off of Queen Afua's and
her website.
Isn't it like $20 or something
it's like
that?
$20.
Yeah, so it's not that.
Hard copy.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I wish I would have gone and got the hard copy, because the hard copy, I like that solid. Yeah. But it works.
She also has one for men as well.
Yes.
It's Heal Thyself.
Heal Thyself.
For the men.
Fellas, fellas,
check it out if you feel like you just want a nice book to help you on your journey. But yeah, so we started out reading the same book and realized that we had a lot of healing to do, and we actually enjoyed it. We actually enjoyed learning a lot of different things, eating a lot of different foods, you know, meditating, communicating differently, using our sacred words, just viewing ourselves differently, living a holistic lifestyle that can actually help us become better women, you know. So it's been an experience, and we just wanted to share it with everyone else as well. Like, why give each other all this love and without giving everybody else some love?
Right.
So we decided to have everyone involved in our healing journey. And we hope that you guys will allow us to be a part of your healing journey as well. So not only would you be picking up some stuff from us and learning the things that we learn, but we'll be learning some stuff from you as well. So that's really good too. You know, it starts. It takes a village.
It definitely takes a village. And we talk about that all the time, how it takes a village and how men can uplift men and women can uplift women. Women can also uplift men and men can also uplift women. It's about helping each other. We all have a common goal, and the common goal is to it should be spreading wealth, spreading knowledge, spreading love. Like Shaq said, we are here to help each other. We are healing together. This is our journey that we're in together. So it's very important that we let you guys know that we're on the same level as you. Everybody starts off at the same level. Nobody's higher than anybody else. And you're feeling good. You know, like we're all on the same level. I'm not up here. Shaq is not up there. Right. We're right here. We're on the bottom level with you. We're here on earth. So I can't say that enough, that you guys are in this journey with us, walking with us, and enjoying it. Yeah. And we're enjoying it, but not only enjoying it, embrace it. Embrace who you are. Be you. You know, love what you love, like what you like. Go out. If you want to scream to the top of your lungs, do it. If it makes you happy, do it. Yeah. But do it with a purpose. You know, do it with an intention, and make sure that your intentions are always good. Like it's pure. It's really pure. It's good. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not perfect at all. Sometimes in the past I've prayed and my intentions were not good, and because my intentions were not good, the outcome was not what I prayed for. Period. It was definitely a lesson, and it also taught me the word use. It goes back to what I was saying, using the proper words and knowing exactly what you want and executing it. Absolutely. And that's something I told myself I was going to get better at, just doing better, speaking better, thinking better. Everything was going to be better. And I'm in the process of doing it now, which is why I preach that I'm no better than you. And I'm just ready to continue to enjoy this journey with you guys. I
love that.
Yeah.
So let's get on into the tea.
Yes.
Let's get on into the tea. What is the tea?
What is the tea?
Well, right now, we're sipping on some
Chardonnay.
Good old Chardonnay.
Old Chardonnay.
This is only because we're celebrating.
Yes, we are.
For our first episode. So, clink to that right there.
Yes. And you guys, if you have some wine or anything you're drinking or some wine, please click clack to that celebration. For this is our first episode of our podcast, Locked In.
However, we shall be drinking tea from now on.
We will be drinking tea.
This is our celebration right here, our celebration drink. So yeah, like Krys said, we're drinking some Chardonnay. Let's get into some tea though. So what do you have conjuring up, Krys?
So I got a couple things conjuring up. So I am coming out with some new bath soaps. So
you sell soaps?
Yeah. So I have Bath by KT. I have a couple businesses, but right now, a main goal is to make natural soaps. Okay. And the reason why I'm making natural soaps is because I have a skin problem. Okay. I have psoriasis. My skin is very dry in certain places, and if you know what psoriasis is, it's a dry scalp. It can come in your scalp, or it's just a dry scalp disease. I mean, not scalp necessarily, but it's just a dry disease. Yeah, and it looks like a rash, and it's just really dry patches. So
you pretty much just felt like you wanted to find something that'll help you out, because I know that a lot of these products, like,
and now in the really stores help. Too, like, and that's like it was just a big stop just now, because it was just like I have so much to say, but how can I break it down where everybody can understand me? when I was thinking about soaps, when we get into my soaps, they're shea butter based, which when you are dealing with shea butter with the skin, shea butter heals your skin. So this platform that we have created is a healing platform that we created. And so with that being said, my soaps are all healing soaps. They actually heal your skin. They remove the dark spots on your face. So that's what I'm basically getting more into my soap making business. Guys, follow Bath by KT on Instagram. We're on Instagram. Also follow Sip with Style by KT LLC. That is my wine glass business.
Okay.
I do handcrafted, hand painted wine glasses, as well as sip and paint events. Which after this pandemic, I'm trying to have a Queen's sip and paint event. And it will be open to the public. I'm thinking about 15 people. And of course, this queen of mine will be serving me on my side. She's going to be the host with me. I'm trying to get her to come out the shell a little bit and do some artistic stuff. Like, you know, I really love the art. So yeah, I've been kind of just working on those type of things because, like you said, the soaps in the stores are really not good. They have fragrance oils in them. Dove soaps, they all have fragrance oils. Doesn't matter if it's the sensitive skin, it still has fragrance oils in them. And if you look up fragrance oils, they are really bad for your skin. You should not put or come in contact with any fragrance oils on your skin, like rubbing it on your skin. No, it will irritate your skin and really dry it out. So you want to stay away from fragrance oils when you're making soaps. Just in case anyone out there wants to make soaps or is interested in soap, there's enough money for everybody. And I encourage you to come join the soap business. You know, the soap game is really killing it, you know, and not as far as like bringing in the income, but it's killing it as far as like people are becoming aware of using their own natural products, making their own natural products. The fact that we can the fact that now I can create my own soap, that's crazy. I went from a wine glass to soap. So it's just like, that's pretty dope. So, you know, enough about me, Queen. What's tea? What do you have conjuring now?
Well, oh goodness, I have so many ideas, so many things that I have going on.
Okay, well, do tell.
I do. I'll disclose one thing. I am starting a waist beads business.
Yay!
Yes, my own waist beads business.
Okay.
It's actually gonna link to something further on down the line. Like I said, I have some things. I don't want to necessarily reveal it too soon for you guys, but everything will fall into play and then you will have an understanding to everything. But yes, I am definitely coming out with my line of waist beads, and I can't wait for you guys to get a hold of that. Actually, it's waist beads / ankle bracelets, because everybody like a little candy
razzle dazzle,
yeah, little something
jingly.
So yeah, that's what I have going on right now that I'm really excited about.
That's really exciting. Yeah. So have you thought of a name of your waist bead company yet?
I did. But you guys will see soon.
She just don't want to tell us the good stuff,
it's a
guys.
Surprise.
I don't think she wants to let us know.
I disclosed that it was gonna be some waist beads and some anklets and, you know, some good things.
We're gonna leave her alone for today. We're gonna come back at another time. But that is really, really exciting, and I personally love waist beads. So I cannot wait till you drop it, and I cannot wait to sip and get wasted. Okay.
Oh, thank you. You know, it brought out a little artistic.
I really like that because it's
side.
colors pop. They're vibrant.
I have a thing
and
for
so
colors.
right. Yeah. And so when you're sitting down and you know you're making waist beads, what are you thinking? Like, are you thinking about being on the beach? Like, and what are your colors that you're wearing?
I automatically, I do. You know, waist beads. First off, they relax me. Okay. They take me into a whole nother zen zone. But it's crazy because when I'm doing it, I automatically see flag colors. Every flag color, I'm just instantly just seeing, and I'm, you know, adding it to that, or I'm saying, ooh, I will wear them two colors together, or, you know.
And what you meant by like flag colors were like for every heritage, like Jamaica or San Diego.
Yeah.
Like for each state, there's
all kind
a
of
color.
flag colors.
Yep.
And yeah, so it's definitely brought a nice little side up out of me, and it also relaxes me too. And just knowing the meaning, the true meaning to what waist beads were, that also is what took me on the journey that I did as far as making these beads, because I never knew that they were so deep within meaning.
Okay.
So that's another reason why I took the route into making waist beads.
And I really think that is really good, because a lot of people tend to think that waist beads are used for losing weight. And
it's so much deeper than that.
Yes,
It
and
is.
I talk about it,
but it's so much deeper than that.
I talk about it a lot, where waist beads, they actually, when you look it up, they actually don't say anything about helping you lose weight, or it's more of a transition. Am I correct? So stand me correct, Queen, because I just don't want to be speaking.
Right.
I want you to correct me, because you are the creator, you are the healer. With your beads, you're going to be healing people, you know, because when they put them around, it's energy that you use to make those.
Yeah.
So
basically, yeah, it's the beads. The beads have it's more sentimental. It's a journey.
Okay.
You know, it represents feminism, fertility, strongness, wellness, wholeness. They can be used as beads to track your journey as far as your weight.
Right.
A lot of women use that to track
And
how small their waists have gotten. So yeah, you can use that as something.
Is it like your weight, or is it like the inches off your waist?
The inches off your waist.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's where I wanted to get, because I used to, before I researched anything about waist beads, I used to think that they did help you lose weight.
Oh, okay.
But then I was like, how's that possible?
How's it possible,
you know,
right?
like,
yeah. It's just to track.
Because people gain weight with their waist beads, you know, so I'm just like, but I get it. It's the inches. It's if you lose inches, I get it, because when
you'll be able to know that you lost it, because then waist beads start dropping.
And then that's what makes you more happy, because it's the weight that you're seeing instead of the inches from around your waist. I get you.
Yeah,
okay, Queen.
yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
I cannot wait to tap in. That's really, really exciting. And just to know that you're starting your own business, how did you feel about that? Because that's a question that I really want to ask you. You know, you're an entrepreneur now. You're coming out here.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the most scariest thing in the world, is to come out, because you're always thinking, are they gonna like it?
Yeah.
Am I gonna have the support?
Yeah.
So how do you really feel, Queen?
And then I came out during a pandemic.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, how do you do that? The thing is, within this pandemic, it has given me the time that I needed to just have to myself. You know, I'm so used to moving. I never have enough time for myself, because I'm literally used to moving. I get up, I'm going. You know, I come in the house, I'm going. Then I'm going to sleep. You know, it's kids, brush your teeth, cook dinner, homework, bed. You know, we have no time for ourselves. This pandemic actually sat me down. It wasn't easy the first time, though. The first time that this took place, I was away from my children for a couple of weeks, because I work in the healthcare field. I'm a frontline worker, and I just didn't want to come from the hospital, come into the home, and possibly risk anything. So being away from my children was very hard. It was a hard transition. Trying to go back into, you know, motherhood, and actually doing homeschool now.
Yeah.
It's really trying. Like, I didn't know how hard it would be, to the point where I started calling friends and sisters around, like, yo, what are you doing? How do you do this? Like, you know?
It takes a village.
It takes a village. And, you know, I can honestly say that I've gotten testimonies like, sis, I haven't even done nothing. You know, I haven't been able to do it because I work. or I'm always busy. So I don't ever have the time to sit down and work with my children the proper way. So it put me at a place where me and their father was like, okay, well, we had to catch up on it because we weren't all that caught up on how the whole homeschooling is going. I know that you're in DC. I'm in Maryland, so the setup is probably completely different. But it took us a minute to try to understand how to do it because we were snapping pictures and sending it to the teacher, or the teacher was saying she couldn't get this, or how she didn't understand how to. So it was a lot of miscommunication.
Queen, I do not know what I would have to do if I had to help Madison. Maddie, she knew how to do it, so I was just like, oh, that's just
it was like water off a duck's back, huh? You were able to.
So, but I feel what you are going through and what other parents are going through as far as, we now are the home teachers, and it's just like, wow, are we doing it right? Because we were taught, but it's always just that thought in the back of, are we teaching our kids correct?
Exactly.
Which is why some parents have not opened the textbook. Some parents have not been able to really sit down, and because they work all the time and they are single parents, and it's just really, really hard.
Or maybe going through some type of mental stress, because that right there also affects how you deal with your children. When you're having a mental breakdown, or you're just going through some emotions that you don't know how to handle, so you don't know how to handle your children properly because of that. So it definitely leaves leaves the children, at a dismay. So I definitely feel for that, and I think me and you were talking about this a couple of days ago when you were saying, what about the children that are being abused at home as well? So I took in from this pandemic, I took in peace that I've been lacking for so long, I've taken strong accountability within myself. My communication has gotten better with my children. I'm being able to understand them a lot more because now I'm actually able to sit down, and I'm actually able to notice what I like, which is something that I haven't been able to do in a really long time.
Attention to yourself.
I'm more tapped into that. So that right there helps out a lot too, especially when you know that you are just on the go all the time. So this right here, for me, it has helped me out. It has definitely helped me out. And I just want to tell you guys, shout out to all the essential workers out there that are away from their families or their children. Our heart goes out to you guys. May it get easier for you. And it's because we know that it can be difficult. It can be really difficult at this time. Also, to the parents that are at home with their children, we hope that you guys are taking the best out of this experience. I know it can be stressful, but with actually all the resources that are out here, we're hoping that you guys are taking from it, and it's okay, and that you're able to seek some type of positivity out of this situation. What about you? How have you been through this pandemic?
Getting to know Christina and her crazy ways, honestly. Okay. And understand that for a long time I put the blame on everybody else. And I wasn't holding myself accountable. So now I'm holding myself accountable for all the things I've done, including how I treat people, how I talk to them, how I look at them, how I see them. And stop being so daggone sensitive. I mean, gosh. It's just like, I'm so sensitive, and sometimes I don't have to be as sensitive. And then when I'm not sensitive, I'm aggressive. So it's like,
I'm trying to find a balance there.
And I can't find the balance. So, and it's not as far as sensitive where I can't take constructive criticism. I'm sensitive with myself, sensitive with my body, sensitive with the way I look, the way it's just it's not insecure. I'm just sensitive about it. I know it's small. Don't tell me it's small though, because then I'm gonna get sensitive. But it's just like I'm working on patience.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on. I have not really that. I'm working on having patience and being organized, because I think if I can become organized, I'm going to be
Get on into it.
the best person in the world if I could become organized. I'm telling you, if I could just get into it and just sit down and, okay, you're going to do this, and tomorrow, and accomplish it. That's organization right there. But be organized so that it can be an organization. Okay?
So you feel like this right here can help out a lot with you and your...
But I still need to continue to do it. Also, I went plant-based. Okay? I did something I don't never do. I ate raw onions too. You know I don't like raw onions.
I've been needed you to get into the raw
I ate raw, and it was the best thing since sliced bread. I don't know what I've been missing, but
how's that?
it was so good.
Yeah. But how's that overall,
feeling.
the eating, the different, like,
It's different.
It's different.
And I'm not even gonna lie, it's very hard. It's tedious because it's times where my body does still crave sugar, and it's times where my body still does crave salt.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not gonna even lie. Sometimes when my body craves the sugar, I go get sugar. Sometimes when my body craves the salt, I go get salt. I necessarily don't be paying attention to what it is, but the journey has made me conscious of what I'm putting in my body. So if I'm going to put sugar in it, not too much sugar.
Right.
If I'm going to put salt in it, let's take it to some veggie straws or something like that. But not too much. Everything needs to be in proportion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I need to learn how to have discipline.
Right.
So I'm also doing that.
Yeah.
Learning just how to have discipline. And if it wasn't for the pandemic, I would still be lost.
Yeah.
You know, not having patience with myself.
More within yourself now, so you have time to actually observe everything around you.
And not only that, but understand what people see in me, because I can see what you know. Just like you can see what I can't see.
Right.
It's, you know, it's the same. It works the same way.
Right.
So that's basically what I have done during this pandemic and gone through during this pandemic, and what I've learned. And what I'm still learning, because I don't want people to think that I'm all the way healed. No, I'm healing. I still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud of where I have come.
Right.
You know, because the place that I've come from, it wasn't a good place. But now I'm in a better place. So I can see my growth. And I really appreciate that. I really do. So
I appreciate your transparency with that too. I too have been going down that plant-based road, so, and it's not easy.
yeah,
Especially
how's it been for you?
When you're used to eating a certain way all the time, you
I
know.
love my fried chicken.
But you know, one thing that I can honestly say is, it definitely makes you feel different.
It does.
When I eat heavy, my moods is heavy.
Lord,
I'm heavy.
speak to the choir.
When I'm eating light, when I'm eating my veggies,
I'm light.
I'm consuming my smoothies on a daily basis, I feel so much better. My mood is so much better. You know, my intake on the sea moss also.
Yes.
The sea moss, the black seed, the elderberry, the constant vitamins, it all plays a big part. So yeah, I really like that too. Like, so it's definitely been a journey, but it's been for the best though.
Yes,
I
really
actually
do
like
that.
it. It's been for the best.
I really do.
You know,
feel that
skin
way.
glowing. You know.
Except for this one bump right here, y'all. It's crazy.
Girl, bye.
But yes, the skin is definitely
Skin
glowing.
is glowing.
It's definitely glowing.
You know.
Be feeling like, you know, Beyonce in the morning.
So what do you see yourself doing after the pandemic is over? Or, because I mean, at this point, it really don't seem like the pandemic is going to be over anytime soon. It's just like we're just going to have to adjust around all of this that's going on, you know. So what do you see yourself doing after, you know, they give the A-OK that everybody's able to go back outside and start opening up more businesses? What do you think?
To be honest, I'm going to be doing the same thing I'm doing right now. Continuing to work continuing to invest in my businesses, just continue to be consistent and to show up and to just execute and do what I want, honestly. And that's just it. Be a better mom, continue to be that, because my job is to make sure that my daughter is physically, mentally, and emotionally stable. And that's my number one goal, after myself, of course, because I'm first and then she's after me. But it's very important that I teach her strength, and I teach her how to keep her emotions in place, because I'm such an emotional person, and I have gone off of emotions. I know that that's not a place that I want for my daughter, and I know that's not a place that I would ever want her to go down. So I just going to continue with this, continue to live my life right. She's also been in this plant-based journey with me. She's transitioned with me. She's 11. And for 11-year-old to not even, she told me the other day, Mommy, I don't even want chicken anymore. My body doesn't even get the feeling of eating it. And
so
I was
she's
just like,
embracing
and I was just like, this is amazing. I'm just so amazed by my child. She gives me so much strength. She turned me onto veggie straws. I didn't like veggie straws because they're different colors. And I just was thrown off. I'm not eating no colorful chips. I ate some veggie chips and they were the best.
Girl, the boys love them.
They are so good, and they have sea salt, just enough salt. Lord, take me out. But yeah, just be consistent with it, and it doesn't change. What about you? After this pandemic is over, what are you looking to do?
Oh wow, I've taken a liking into doing my own thing. So I think that I may just continue to execute some
so you're
plans.
not going to go back to your job?
I don't know. I really don't know. At this point, I don't necessarily see it.
Okay, speak it into it.
I don't
Speak
really
it,
see it. But
execute it.
And I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm loving the path that I really want to be on right now.
And how about staying at home? I know that you, your job, was it like overnight? Did you work during the day?
I did. I worked overnight.
Right.
I worked overnight, and
so
that
how
was
does it
exhausting.
just feel to just be in the house with the boys at night?
It feels good. I'm trying to still get my body used to the whole night and day, because I still find myself being up all night.
I know.
You know, and then I'm turning around and I'm trying to sleep all day, taking little cat naps throughout the day. So I'm still trying to adapt to that. But for the most part, I'm learning it. I'm liking it, and everything that I'm learning, I'm putting it into my lifestyle with the children as well.
Okay.
So you know, they're at a place too where they're learning and embracing everything
And I
that
love
mom
that.
is doing.
I love that.
And let me just say this to you guys too. We are not solely on feeling like a person should be on a plant-based.
Right.
We feel like whatever works for you, that's exactly what you should do. This is just a choice that we have taken, as far as what we feel like is a little more healthier for us. We will be giving out a lot of tips on some of the things that we consume, as far as like some veggie meals, some fruit meals that we may make as well. So this is just more so like, if you just want to try another healthier side, if you feel like you may want to consume less meat, more fruits, more veggies, this can be an alternative as well. So yeah, we just want you guys to know that we're with you with this journey as well. We'll just be introducing a lot of different variety of foods that'll make it a little more funner for you, and easier to consume, because I know fruits and veggies can get boring sometimes.
They can. Which is why you can do a corn chowder like you do. I keep talking about this corn chowder.
Just corn. You love this corn chowder.
You can do corn chowder, soups that can last for a week or so. You can also do meal prepping. And we, you know, I just want to say this too, guys. We are plant-based right now because we're on a 21-day detox. We have joined a 21-day detox journey, and this is our second round doing it. After this 21-day detox is over, we will become pescatarians. So we are not indulging in beef or chicken or turkey, but we will still be indulging in our fish and our seafood. We are not putting any labels on ourselves or the
I feel
basic
like that's
what,
where you can fall short.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to put.
but we are definitely going to be
Striving
conscious
to-
of
yeah.
what we put in our bodies
Absolutely.
and the calories and carbs and things like that, which, you know, I would encourage everybody to do it. No, it's not for everybody, but I will encourage you to do it and just try it out just to see if you like it. You never know if you might like it. You know, I didn't think I was going to like it, and I actually really, really love it. I really do. So, I really don't have anything else to touch on that subject.
Well, that's cool. Well, we also want to let you guys know before we forget and before we tune on out of here that if you haven't subscribed, we're going to say it again. Subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Also, click on to Facebook. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Twitter. Yes.
We'll be on lives Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. Mondays will be our journey days where we will pretty much give you guys tips on how we can get through the week positively. If you have some tips, you can also give it into us.
That's very important.
Yes.
It's very important, and we definitely, Queen, we want to really let them know that that is very important. We want tips from you guys. So even with our first episode, we want you to come under, watch our, our first episode, comment, let us know how we did, let us know how we can do better, because we're always looking to elevate and evolve on a day-to-day basis. And with that being said, we also want to do that within the work that we're doing together. So our podcast, and a couple other things that we're doing.
Our Read With Us Wednesdays.
Which will be Read With Us Wednesdays. And this week, guys, this next week is the week that we start. So we will be dropping our flyers on, I think, all this weekend. We'll be dropping the flyers to let you guys know kind of what the schedule will be like and what we will be doing next Monday, next Wednesday, and next Sunday.
Yes.
I do know that we're trying to currently work on getting someone for Peaceful Sundays next Sunday.
Yes.
We won't say the name, so make sure you guys tune in on Sunday and on our live
surprises.
Yes,
so
we do.
You'll catch us.
But this
You
is
guys
going to be
stay
really
tuned in.
exciting.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the weekend.
Yes.
We'll be updating you guys, dropping these. What do we call it?
What these good
Flyers.
tips and flyers.
Yes. Basically, the tips, the flyers, and just giving you details. Basically like an itinerary, honestly. Letting you know what we're going to be doing. So just in case you need a couple things, we want to make sure that you have those things. And if you don't have to really go out and buy them. We do encourage you to just go out and pick it up, just so that you can actually journey with us. Now, if you live in the DC or the Maryland area and you actually want to journey with us and you don't have, you can't afford to get the necessary supplies. If we can help do that, we will, because we love giving back to our community and we're all building together. And yeah, if there is anybody else who would like to give, feel free, because we're all a big family and community.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we got Mondays, Wednesdays, and Sundays. We'll be going on our lives. Mondays are our journey days. Wednesdays are Read With Us Wednesdays. We haven't necessarily picked the book just yet for the book of the month, but once we get that, we'll drop the book and we'll make arrangements to where you guys can go on and pick up the book. Order the book from wherever site we'll have it on. Sundays is our Peaceful Sunday, so we'll have some type of activities or something for us on Sundays as well. And yeah, like Chris said, we'll drop some flyers down so you can get prepared. If you don't have any of the materials, if we have some materials that you may need during these activities, it's okay. They'll be saved on our Instagram lives. You can always go back or you can just take tips, take your notes, and just do it whenever you have the time. If you find something that we've done that you may want to take into consideration, and yeah. I just want to thank you guys once again for tuning in with us.
I really want to thank you guys for really tuning in with us. And before we leave, we always close out with a meditation session.
Yes.
And so I'm going to let Shaq lead this meditation session. She is really, really good with the meditation. Guys, she has a voice that's just like, whew, it makes you want to.
Oh, you love me so much.
So we are asking everybody to, take some time to sit in an Indian position style. You can be in an Indian position style. You can have your leg crossed over.
Lotus position.
Lotus position.
You need to sit in a chair.
Whatever is easier for you, but you definitely need to be still.
Close your eyes. And we're just going to tap in just a little bit just to regain and get our oneness. Okay.
So before we start, did you want to light the smudge stick or did you want to light the incense?
I think we can light the incense.
Okay.
Light the incense? Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get the incense.
Got that good old incense. Get on into that smell.
Yes, indeed. This happens to be a meditation incense too.
Yeah. What kind is it?
Meditation is called meditation.
Mm.
We got a meditation incense.
Smell it.
Make
Yes,
you
I love
calm.
that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just while Shaq is talking, I'm gonna really display what she's saying. No, I'm not going to be sitting on the floor in the Indian style, but my hands will be open and my eyes will be closed and I'll be in a still position. So this is for anyone that's actually sitting in the chair. However, be comfortable. We want you to be as comfortable as possible. And yeah, Shaq, you ready?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Here we are, guys.
Okay. Okay, guys. So what we're going to first do is we are going to take a deep breath. When you take a deep breath, make sure you breathe in within your nose. Make sure your mouth is shut and you're exhaling with your stomach. So you're breathing in, and while you're breathing in, your stomach is exhaling out. That is the full breath. Okay? When you blow out your mouth, you're blowing out and you're forming your lips into a whistle position. So you're breathing in, you're exhaling your stomach, and you're blowing out within a whistle position, like. Okay. For sure. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold it. Think about how you're going to have a good day today. Anything that may be bothering you today. Maybe you had a bad dream. Maybe someone that you've encountered with have gotten into your head. When you blow out, you're going to release all of that. Exhale. Because we don't need that. We don't need them thoughts. We don't need that energy. We're trying to tap into our higher selves. Breathe in. Breathe in abundance. You are light. Exhale. You are worthy. You are beautiful. beautiful day today. Exhale. You're working on being proactive, not reactive to things that do not matter, to things that call you to be your lower self. Breathe in. Breathe in positive thoughts. Breathe in that manifestation that you've been wanting to do, that business you've been wanting to start. Exhale. That mate you've been wanting to attract. That self-love that you've been wanting to give yourself. So we're going to have a good day today.
Ashe, Queen.
Ashe. We thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And once again, welcome to Locked In Podcast.
Peace, guys. See you later.
Peace, love, and many blessings.